So it's very, very essential to know what kind of body type you are because it helps in deciding what kind of silhouettes you should be wearing. So the shape of your body can be determined by your measurements, and a pear-shaped body is where your shoulders, your bust and your waistline is narrower as compared to the hip, which forms like a curved pear shape. So basically, to draw the eye to the more curvy or your favorite parts of the body, you should probably be highlighting it with different patterns on that area, or like few lines or colors to draw the attention to that area and kind of camouflage those areas which you really don't want to highlight. That's the basic of wearing the right silhouette. So basically the necklines that you should be going for when you have a pear-shaped body are going to be all the necklines which are very broad from the top. You could wear an off shoulder, you could wear a cold shoulder, you could wear something which is like a tube, you could wear boat necks, all kind of broad necks, and maybe even cowl necks. They kind of accentuate this area, so it's going to look nice. It could also be like a ruffle detailing here, which kind of also broadens the shoulder. You're kind of making this area look broader so that in comparison to the hip, it is going to look a little proportionate. Okay, so when we talk about skirts, I would say that you should go for skirts which are high-waisted or medium-waisted, not really low-waist, because then again it's going to highlight the wider part of your body which is nearing your hip line area. So an A-line skirt like this, which is here, the skirt is not really fairy, it's not really voluminous, which is okay. You can even go for a voluminous skirt. I will just show that to you in the next clip. And basically, you should keep in mind that the skirt is not really fitted around the hip area. Basically, it should be somewhere in the middle, not too flary from the hip area and not even really like too tight, which is kind of highlighting your hip area. So there should be enough room area, but also not too much of fabric collected, which is again going to add more volume on the hip area, which we really don't want to do. Right, so here I have a skirt which is fairly having a lot of volume at the bottom. Like you can see, there's a lot of can. So again, great, this is a very good option as long as your waist is high or mid-waist and you have the correct amount of loosing or the correct amount of shape around your hip area. It is good to go for you. And again, I've given a diagonal dupatta, which is very good. Here you can see the skirt has very little volume and it's more like an A-line. This is a lot of flare, like this is a bias cut skirt. And this is also a perfect kind of a skirt for a pear-shaped body. So basically, this is the area that you need to really focus on and kind of height. And these are basically the areas that you need to bring some proportion in comparison to the hip. So the kind of bottoms that you should be using is basically boot cuts, straight cuts. It could be a high waist, medium waist, but it should never be a low waist. Because again, it's going to highlight the area that we don't want to focus on. And basically anything, you could wear gararas, shararas, but the fit of the garara really matters. So another very important silhouette for a pear-shaped body is a peplum. In westerns, Indian wear, you get tops which are peplum, dresses which have a slight peplum. So peplum, what peplum does is it kind of camouflages the hip area. It doesn't make your hip look really broad. But one very important thing to be considered while wearing a peplum is the length of the peplum should at least be a mid-hip, which is this. It can be slightly longer as well, but it should not be less than that. For a simple fact that, it's going to be slightly covering your hip area. We've taken a slightly shorter in the front and longer, it's like a high-low peplum, but it's covering the butt. You're not going to highlight the butt from the back. And then you kind of have a drape here, which is again diagonally cutting your body. And this kind of a diagonal cut always gives a slimmer look to any body type. But the shoulder not really covering it and then cutting the hip area into half. So this is actually a perfect silhouette if you want to go for an Indian wear. So if you're wearing a peplum, you should keep in mind that you're not wearing something which is too voluminous at the bottom, because again it's going to make you look broader from the bottom. So we're going to go for something which is falling straight. It is going to give you a taller and a leaner look. So talking about the sleeves, for a pear-shaped body, something like a power shoulder is a very good option because again, this is your narrow part, this is your broader part, and then this is going to give a nice proportion. Well, they're standing out, giving a nice frame on the shoulder, so it's a very nice option for you. Also, something like an exaggerated sleeves, which is a little puff here on the shoulders. Again, it's going to define your shoulders. Something like an off shoulder is also going to look really nice. Again, it makes whole shoulder frame look broader. And for the dupatta, I would say that rather than just hanging it on one side, for a pear-shaped body, you should go for something which is diagonally cutting you from the hip line. Like you can gather the dupatta slightly on the shoulder and then probably just take it diagonally cutting across your body like this, which is going to cut and divide the hip area into two, and just slightly open it and pin it from here, and maybe open it from here. Just do it a little neatly. This is one of the tips and tricks which really do well with a body type like this. So when we talk about anarkalis and gowns, the kind of silhouette that a pear-shaped body should be taking is something which is actually a little tighter from the waist, and then again we follow the same principle as we follow for the skirt, like a little roomier from this area, hip area, but not too much. And a very nice thing would be that if you can have a division which is running after your yoke line or the empire line. If you have a division, this silhouette really works very well if you have certain kind of a division. You have to be very careful from where you start your waistline or the division of the bodice or the yoke. It is very, very important. If you go slightly higher, it's all right. Like, if you're starting it from here, but if the moment you go a little below this area where you're highlighting the wider part of your waist, that is a complete no. So you have to be very, very careful from where you are tightening it or to where you're taking the yoke. Well, having said all of this, I certainly believe that if there is something that falls out of these fashion rules and tips that I'm giving you, you can be wearing something which is completely out of the fashion rules, yet you are rocking the look and you're happy in it, you're very confident. Nothing like it, go ahead and wear it. So here we come to the end of this video, and I hope you've really enjoyed watching it. You could get some nice tips that you're going to definitely use in future. Please comment and let us know what are the other topics that you want us to make videos on. And do share the video, like it and subscribe it. Thank you.